So I just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I'm just kidding. Maybe I do like you now. I'm liking someone else.
She rejected him and then changed her mind when he moved on quickly, but it was already too late.
All Singaporean? No No, is it cool if I grab your number though? I can't take you on a date? Oh, okay, no worries. What's your name?
Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
Already? Already?
It would work.
Already?
What?
That's fun. Oh, you can take your number?
Who's this? I have no idea what this girl is.
What's your name? You know me, I'm from Singapore. You're from where? Afghanistan or something?
I have no idea what this girl is.
They don't want you, but they sure as hell want you to want them. You had your chance. Was he supposed to keep asking after you turned him down? Rejecting you boosts their confidence. It's hundreds of times worse if you break up with them and move on quick. Most of them are not interested until you start looking at another direction. That's the moment they start second-guessing their initial decision. She definitely didn't want him, but for some reason she wanted him to chase her. I think it was all about getting another source of free attention and validation, but he is smarter than that. He knows it doesn't make sense to be spending your energy and resources on people who are not willing to reciprocate the same energy. The funny part was when she acted surprised that he didn't waste his time trying to pursue her. I bet that was the type of guy she was used to, and that's why she didn't understand what was happening when he lost interest. This is a man who is sure of himself, and that's why he removed his attention from the moment he realized that they were not on the same page. She thought he was another simp, but he proved her wrong. It seems like she wants the chasing dynamic, where a guy keeps pursuing her while she enjoys the ride and gets her ego boosted. But fortunately, most men are no longer willing to play when it comes to this subject. They either are interested and the communication continues, or display disinterest and he will move on to the next one. The choice is theirs. She had her chance and decided to play with it, and now she is the one complaining that he shouldn't have moved to another girl so quickly. She should know that men are no longer asking more than once, so don't play games if you don't want to lose your opportunity.
Someone please explain to me what is wrong with men nowadays. Like, since when was it the woman's job to message first? Since when was it the woman's job to pay on the first date, even though the man was the one that instigated the dating in the first place? I don't mind going halves, but expecting me to be the one that dishes out the payment, the entire payment for the entire bill, that's crazy to me. Since when did men expect the woman to be the chaser and the men to be the one that's just sat receiving, being pretty and not doing nothing? It's not a woman's job to pursue. The whole point of a male is to be a hunter, to hunt for the prize, which is the woman. And I'm not saying the woman needs to bring nothing to the table, but for goodness sake, do something. Like, is it just me that thinks this?
This is what makes this type of video interesting. She just realized the dating scene has changed. Now it will require effort from both parties, otherwise it won't go anywhere.
Am I losing my mind? My man told me if a woman is not satisfying her man, he will go find satisfaction elsewhere. But how can you expect her to satisfy you when you're doing the bare minimum, if that, to even invest in her and to show her that you like her? And to show her that you're worthy of having her. To expect me to keep chasing you because you've been hurt in the past, so you're taking out your trauma onto me and telling me that I need to show up in places that your ex didn't show up, it does not add up. I've been traumatized too. You're not showing up for me in ways that I expect you to show up. If anything, you're doing way less than what my ex did, and my ex cheated on me. I would rather go back to my ex who cheated on me and give him another opportunity than be sat here trying to chase you, pursue you, and invest all my energy into you because you're draining me. You're literally draining me. You're sitting there telling me how much you like me and how much you see a future with me, but the thing is, I can't do this.
Tell me, what do you bring to the table? The men want a soft life too much, it's sick. I bring nothing to the table. If I have to bring something, I will bring another man who will take care of the bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They even asked for money with no shame. It's like the tables have turned. I've always chased men and paid for meals and got them gifts. This type of video always fascinates me. Why is she complaining about something she can do it herself?
Someone please explain to me what is wrong with men nowadays.
I will gladly answer it. We are fine. There is nothing wrong with men, and I don't even know what made her ask that question.
Like, since when was it the woman's job to message first?
That was a good question. We are not expecting women to message first, but it would be a good idea, and I know most guys would appreciate it. Also, there is nothing stopping them from doing it, so why aren't they willing to do it? The worst case scenario will be left on read.
Since when was it the woman's job to pay on the first date?
From the moment some people started using first date as an opportunity to get free dinner. This is the moment many guys realized that it wouldn't make sense to pay for strangers' meal when they still don't know each other. So it made sense for each person to pay for their own food. But this is a subject she wouldn't easily understand because she never went through a similar situation, so we know where she is coming from.
Since when did men expect the woman to be the chaser and the men to be the one that's just sat receiving, being pretty and not doing nothing?
Most of us are not expecting women to chase us, we just want a reciprocation of the same energy. As longer as we understand that we have the same interest, the flow will be good, we won't have the need to pursue each other as both will be on the same frequency. But she is definitely referring to the fact that they expect men to keep chasing them even after they display disinterest, but guys are no longer doing it. So their interpretation of this change is that we want to be chased, not realizing that we are just matching the energy.
She didn't want him until he started dating, and this was the moment her mind changed. Now she wants him, but things are no longer the same. He is gone.
So I just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I'm just kidding. Maybe I do like you now. Liking someone else.
When you play hard to get, you become hard to want. Tried it with an ex, got with another girl, and suddenly she's texting me again. How did she find out? Was she checking on him? Ladies, we don't have the time or energy to play chase. The moment we see you're not into it, we call it quit. She wants him to chase her, and he said pass. They always want what they can't have. I would consider her statement genuine, but it won't change the fact that maybe she lost her opportunity. Apparently, guys become attractive when they moved on, and this is something that was proved countless times. While she was trying to play hard to get, he didn't want to engage on it and decided to do what's best for himself. Now she is the one wondering. One of the main reasons most of them change their mind is due to the fact that it makes them feel replaceable, and they don't like it. They want the guy chasing them endlessly, but sometimes it doesn't work. The other reason is that once he finds another person, it will make them doubt their assessment, and it will make them understand that he probably has more value than they initially thought. There are tons of videos of women claiming that they start developing feelings for the guy they rejected after he starts seeing another woman. The same thing happens with guys in the friend zone. Usually, the girl who placed them in that spot never thought about giving them a chance until they found out that he is dating. For some magic reason, this is the moment they changed their mind and started seeing them romantically. This type of video is a good indication that guys in the friend zone still have a chance, but they need to do what's required in order to get out of that spot. They first need to start seeing another person. It doesn't have to be anything serious. This is just to give them the impression that he moved on. It's the key to having them chase you, if that's your goal.
She just found out that things are no longer the same, and now she wants help when it comes to how to approach men.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection?
The answer to that question is simple: you don't. You need to do it like we do. We just approach considering that rejection is a possibility.
So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
There's men who approach me, but it's typically not the kind of men I want. No one approaches me. I'm used to it at this point. Either they approach or I'll be single, in a rocking chair with 5 cats for the rest of my life. Times have changed. You're not alone. Men want to be chased, it seems, and I won't pursue. We are tired of getting rejected by girls on our level or even below. We just go play our PlayStations and call it a day. Thanks. Sis, I was thinking something was wrong, but they just don't approach anymore.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No.
She shouldn't be worried about it because she is not the only woman facing the same issue. Many women already made videos around the same topic, and they also have noticed that men are stepping back when it comes to approaching.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it?
It's not related to any of those factors. The change is happening from the men's side. Things have changed in the dating scene, including how men are operating when it comes to approach. Now most guys are minding their own business, and if something happens organically, it will be welcome, but they are not actually looking for it. That's why some women are actively approaching men instead, as they have noticed their lack of interest.
How do I know I won't face rejection?
Does she really think we have an answer to that question? Based on the number of men she already rejected, it should tell her that we also don't have a specific trick to avoid it. At some point, she will understand that rejection is part of approaching process.
We came to the end of our video and we hope you like it. This is what motivates us to keep working and deliver this great content daily. We will be back tomorrow with another great content.